October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. For 2 decades, a former Oakland school teacher has been cancer-free. Because she was high risk with cancer on both sides of her family, she started mammograms early. But she never imagined being told at age 44 that she had it. Veronica Macias shows us how she's helping other women access care.
When you manage to beat cancer, you become a survivor in this world. And in Ellen Shaler's case, an advocate in pink.
Here is
She's been cancer-free for about 20 years, but it's still a big part of her story. Since being diagnosed in 2005, she's participated in almost every More Than Pink walk for the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. All these years later, she vividly remembers the first survivor ceremony after her walk. It's there where she found a community of brave women.
They were calling all the survivors up, and this woman said to me, "Are you coming up, up on the platform?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know if I'm a survivor yet. My radiation starts tomorrow. It's only been 3 months." And she said, "You're coming with me, honey." And she pulled me up on that stage. I was bawling. And
Ellen would go on to win her fight, cancer never defining her, but leaving scars. Not taking any chances, she decided to have a double mastectomy because of the risk of cancer running high in her family. And as her husband had vowed, for better or for worse, he made sure she never lost her optimism or her sense of humor.
I said, I'm not going to have my breasts for my birthday. When I turned 46, I'll have had this surgery. And he said, "But you'll have them back for mine in February." So, going into my bedroom. But
at home these days, things are quiet in retirement. As she walks down the hall, you can see how tidy her house is kept. In her bedroom is a notebook she kept during those difficult months with cancer. It's right beside all the words of encouragement, which she has been neatly preserving in a keepsake box.
6/30/05, ductal carcinoma in situ. I actually was going to show you this box. I keep all of my fundraising records in here.
It's money the organization says is making a difference when funding from the government seems to be on the chopping block.
Funds to provide services directly to patients who need the care right now. But we also are funding cutting edge research. And we are second only to the US government in funding research. We have provided over $1.1 billion in funds to breast cancer research.
A key part of thriving is the research and doctors, but so is trusting your gut and always advocating for your own health. In her case, doctors initially missed the cancer in her mammogram, and had she not gotten a second opinion, she wouldn't be sharing her story.
I've lost a lot of friends and loved ones, not even always breast cancer, but some kind of cancer.
Telling her story does give her a bit of survivor's guilt.
Of course I'm thankful and I'm grateful, but well, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to raise money for Komen because
contributing to Komen is her way of showing gratitude
and gets, at least have a fighting chance
for her second chance at life.
The Susan G. Komen Walk takes place this Sunday at the San Francisco Zoo. The event brings together survivors, families, and supporters to raise money for breast cancer research, patient services, and advocacy. Registration is now open on their website.